Hi everybody, my name is Patrick and I own MacDonald Timing. I'm also the MeetPro support specialist for Flow Sports. In this video, we're going to be covering some great updates to MileSplit Live Field and its integration with MeetPro. The version associated with those updates is on the screen right now, and it's February 2026. This will be the pattern going forward that timers should be using to both get the fields actually posted to MileSplit Live Field for entry, and then how to get the results back down into MeetPro. There's been some major improvements in this recently, and we're excited to share. So I don't normally do this, but I'm having to add something because I've gone through the entire edit and I realized that there's one critical thing that, everything that's coming after this is valid, but it could have been a lot shorter. Basically, what's happening when you boot up MeetPro and you create a database and then you are on site at the Meet and you want to go ahead and use MileSplit Live Field, all you need to do is log into MileSplit or Direct Athletics, technically. Once you do that, it's already sending to MileSplit Live Field, and then in order to get that information back down, all you need to do is click Use Field App. The field event menu within the interfaces menu, that's still useful if you want to create a QR code, but that's the only reason you need to use it. So yeah, if you were using your own tablets because you're a timing company, you just had to log into your MileSplit account and you're good to go. Basically, once you've done it for one time, you're good to go for the rest of the time. So hopefully that makes things a little bit easier too. So I went ahead and logged into MileSplit through MeetPro. I personally like to run all of our events through the MileSplit interface, just force of habit. So when I get there, I've already got the Meet associated and I'm good to go in that regard. So I'm going to start MileSplit Live and I'm going to use the Field app. And now I'm going to come in and I'm going to go to Interfaces, Field Events, and Setup. And I'm going to go to MS Live Field and Start. And then I'm going to generate a QR code. Okay, so what that did is it generated a QR code, which I was able to then take and then log in using my browser. Now, if you are using phones or tablets that are able to actually search for that outright, there's no real problem with it. You just scan the QR code and then it'll take you to that link. But if you are trying to do this like I'm doing it on a browser, basically, you're going to need to copy that QR code and then bring it into something like Google Lens in order for Google Lens to kind of look at that QR code, translate, take you to the app. The importance of that being is that there's that included hash, which will allow you to get into the actual Meet itself. If you don't have that hash available within the kind of long code that it is, then you won't be able to get into the Meet. You'll just see this kind of generic MileSplit Live Field banner, basically. Now you can still log into that banner using your own credentials, but if you're wanting to do this at a Meet or something like that, just keep that in mind that you will get that QR code and then you will have to be able to log into it, basically. It's not just a website address. There's more information included in that QR code. So now you can see that we've got all of the events available to us. We're going to go ahead and go down to women's triple jump. You can see we've got a couple of options on screen, including how we are actually going to contest the event and then also the round structure. So we're going to go prelims and finals. And then we're going to go 3 and 3 and we'll take 9 to the finals. And we're doing metric and we have one flight check-in. So we've got everybody checked in. Now, if we wanted to right now, we could obviously add or adjust somebody. I'm not going to do that because this one's a relatively small event. We're good to go. Go to scoring. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go through and enter the event results here to actually get us caught up because this event is in the past. So one thing to note, you can always go back to the setup screen if something is kind of incorrectly set up, basically. So briefly, I went back just to see if it would be faster if I could do cafeteria style. Cafeteria style doesn't is finals only, basically. It's true. So I went to flights and then I forgot to move back to prelims and finals. Went in and entered all the first three jumps and then realized that I couldn't create a final. So I just hopped back out and fixed that. And so that's something to keep in mind when kind of going through this. Now we are at the end. I've got all of the marks actually inputted, and I'm going to hit review and submit. Then take a look at it compared to the actual results. 56. Most of the time when you're at the venue, just going to go ahead and say, yep, that's roughly accurate, and submit results. Good to go. So I'm just going to close this, move this away for the time being. So what we have now are the need to find those results within MeetPro. And if everything I've been told is true, I should be able to get event results and go. Bingo. Just that easy. Now, you still can create the LFF file if you would really like to. I know that there's going to be some people that are going to do that, and that's fine, but you really don't have to do that anymore. So one nice little quality of life issue, you can see on screen, I went ahead and I purged those triple jump results out. And I actually logged back out of MileSplit, and now I'm logging back in. So I'm going to start MileSplit Live, and I'm going to make sure that I use Field App and hit start. And now, even though I have not gone back in interfaces and done anything with the field event results, all I got to do is click get event results and they show up. This is another small little thing where users are no longer having to kind of go back in and redo a bunch of work. If you had to close MeetPro for some reason, all you need to do is log back in, make sure you click use a field app, and then you're good to go. So some people might not notice any change of service at all, but I think that there's been enough improvements kind of behind the scenes that it's worth talking about. I think it's going to make any timer's life a lot easier, and it's going to improve hopefully the usage of this program, and which makes life a lot easier if you are doing the actual timing and MeetProing here. So thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments down below. Good luck this timing season.